Boost your self-confidence with these 5 tips and create the life you want to have. By Shanti Smith. How you feel about yourself is a significant factor in determining how you can live your ideal life. If you have a strong sense of self-confidence, also known as self-image, self-esteem, and self-respect, you will be more willing to take risks and will be able to overcome challenges more quickly. Increase one's level of self-confidence. Imagine the following. You get out of bed in the morning feeling refreshed and at ease because you are confident of the actions you need to take to create the kind of life you have always dreamed of living. You have a distinct picture in your mind of how you want the next chapter of your life to feel and look, as well as a solid plan to help you get there. Not only does the outlook for the future seem positive, but even the present moment is gratifying. You have a lot of pride in yourself. You have complete faith in your ability to accomplish and lead the kind of life you see for yourself, both in the here and now and far into the future. When it comes to being able to live your best life, how you feel about yourself plays a significant part in the equation. If you have a strong sense of self-confidence, also known as self-image, self-esteem, and self-respect, you will be more willing to take risks and will be able to overcome challenges more quickly. You will start a chain reaction that will affect the world around you by creating with yourself. You will be successful in obtaining what you want, and each time you do, your self-assurance will rise, and your faith in yourself will become more robust. You won't only experience life from the perspective of someone who believes they can achieve their goals, you'll also achieve those goals. How can you boost your self-confidence? Here are 5 easy-to-implement pieces of advice. 1. Make positive statements about yourself. In his book The 4 Agreements, Don Miguel Ruiz asserts that with the word, you express the creative potential within you. Everything comes into being as a direct result of your use of language. Your words provide clear evidence of the meaning you intend. The term has the power to either set you free or bind you much farther than you are already aware of, and it all depends on how it is used. What we think about the majority of the time shapes who we become. What we say about ourselves conditions which we evolve. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't do anything or don't have what it takes, you are sure to create that reality because that is how you view yourself. However, if you tell yourself that you can accomplish something, you are sure to make that reality for yourself. On the other hand, if you constantly tell yourself that you can create a life that you love, you will soon begin building a life that you love. If you say and think to yourself anything along the lines of "I am capable of creating a life I love," you will. If you talk positively about yourself, you'll start to believe that you have what it takes to design and live the life you've always dreamed of. 2. Surround yourself with individuals who are confident in themselves in situations that are upbeat. It may be stating the obvious, but if you hang around with insecure people, you are going to appear as an insecure person. This is because your environment, including the things and people you surround yourself with, plays a significant part in how you perceive and respond to yourself. Negative surroundings are often difficult to escape, yet escaping them is precisely what you should do. Get out of there if you're surrounded by folks who are always picking on other people and you, and talking trash about themselves. Separate yourself from their presence immediately. No corporation is superior to a poisonous company. Seek self-assured people, and you'll notice that your self-assurance grows as a result. 3. If you don't intend to follow through with what you say you're going to do, don't say it in the first place. If you don't plan to carry out what you promise, don't make the promise in the first place. Everyone has encountered a big talker, or someone who speaks a lot about their ambitious ambitions but never takes action to make those ideas a reality. The big talker suffers a loss of faith since no one thinks they will carry out what they have pledged to accomplish in the future. Please don't embarrass yourself in front of others. Speak only about topics you plan to do something about, or don't talk about them at all. Walk your talk. Uphold your end of the bargain. If you have immaculate precision with your speech, you will develop into a person of integrity. Confidence is a natural byproduct of integrity. 4. Recognize that experiencing fear and overcoming challenges are standard parts of life and progress. When you are overwhelmed by anxiety or other feelings, you shouldn't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself for experiencing these emotions. And try not to beat yourself up or think you don't have what it takes to succeed. Every single person will, at some point or another, experience feelings of fear, confusion, and disarray. Be conscious of when these sentiments arise, but do not allow them to prevent you from moving forward. You can keep going ahead by constantly reminding yourself that you are so much more than the challenges you confront and the setbacks you encounter. 5. Set aside time to reflect on all you have accomplished thus far. Every month, set aside a few minutes to reflect on the things you have performed well. There are probably more of them than you realize. Consistently, give yourself credit for your job, abilities, and achievements. If you do this, you'll think of yourself as the kind of person who does things the right way and gets things done. You will begin to see and value the positive impact that you have on others. If you put even one of these suggestions into practice, you will begin to have a more favorable opinion of yourself. When you practice more than one of them regularly, you can be confident that your life will change positively. You have earned the right to lead a life that fills you with pride and satisfaction. You shouldn't make do with less just because you lack the self-assurance to go for what you want. Increase your self-confidence, and you'll feel as if you can do anything when you get up in the morning. According to Joan Didion, to have that feeling of one's inherent worth that defines self-respect is potentially to have everything.